Hello, good morning. My name's Alan Twigg for Plant-Based Heroes. And this is about another reason. This video I'm making this today is for the last reason for going plant-based. So the last truly weighty, big reason. And that is the environment and climate change. If you're anything like me, you'll be perhaps a tad concerned about what's going on with the climate. We know that we know, don't we, that the Arctic's melting, that sea levels are rising, and there's all sorts of bad things happening, and the whole world's kind of looking for a solution to how we can continue to live and enjoy life, but also respect the planet a lot more. And I think everybody's in agreement that we need to do a lot more of that. So one of the good pieces of news, or one of the greatest pieces of news, is that when you go plant-based, so when we stop eating meat and dairy, we make the single most important contribution to reducing carbon emissions and climate change inducing emissions that we can possibly make. That's because animal agriculture is responsible for a huge amount of the emissions that are released into the atmosphere. I mean, and if you think about it, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because if you think about all the cows and all the gases that cows release, all the cow farts that go into the atmosphere, that alone is a huge contributory factor. So not just the cows, but the pigs, all the animals, basically. On top of that, we have to feed these animals. This is something that people forget. We somehow have this idea, don't we? Never really think, do we, about the efficiency of meat. And I mean, at the end of the day, meat is protein. Everybody knows that, don't they? I mean, we've been told for years how important it is to eat meat because obviously it's got protein. So when we eat meat, the nutrition that we get, there are obviously other nutrition things in meat, but the main thing that we eat meat for is protein. And meat is highly inefficient. So where do the cows get their protein from? Well, of course, cows, pigs, cattle, chicken, they all get their protein from plants. But by the time we eat the meat, so one piece of meat that we eat, so if we eat a kilo of meat, a kilo of beef, say, for instance, the cow, for every kilo of beef that we eat, the cow will have had to have eaten enormous amounts of plants to create that, to create the protein in that meat. So what I'm basically trying to say in a very unelegant way is that when we eat plants, it's far more efficient. So effectively, we need less land, far less land, to grow all the food that for which we could effectively feed the entire world. So basically, we use a lot less land. Why do you think they're deforesting the Amazon rainforest? Why do you think they're chopping down the trees? Why do you think all this terrible damage to our planet is going on? Most of it is to clear land to feed animals. And then you've got all the transport. We're transporting cattle and pigs and chickens, and we're transporting all these things, these animals all over the world, which again causes a lot of climate change damage. Now, this is really quite an in-depth subject, and on my course, there's a module also dedicated to the environmental benefits of going on a plant-based diet, and it's possibly one of the most important aspects of why we should want to do it. So there are some great resources in this module leading to documentaries and factual information on climate change, and it's absolutely fascinating. And there's links to all of this in the module that you'll find. So if you're interested in the environment and helping to protect the planet by going on a plant-based diet, I highly recommend that you check out my course. It's only €1 to try it for 7 days. If you don't like it, you can cancel. If you do like it and want to carry on, it's just 29 euros a month, which is something like £25. So really good value, and it provides you with lots of information on this third reason and lots of other reasons as well. So yeah, please consider that, and thank you for being with me this morning, and hope to see you in the course soon. Bye-bye.